Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Zetsubou and I am here for more treasure hunting. We now have Majutsushi Orphen with an E, because that's his name. He's not an orphan, or he is, but I don't really know. Hagure Tabi, which I think is Sorcerous Stabbing Orphan? Sorcerous Stabber Orphan. So he is the boy named Orphen, who may or may not be an orphan, who is a sorcery boy and also a stabby boy, and is holding a sword on the cover, but also doing some kind of magic, like magically making the title appear on a different cover. Okay. It's a light novel adaptation by Studio Dean, directed by Takayuki Hamana, who's actually pretty competent and has done a lot of work. Okay, cool. I have no idea what to think about this. Let's just jump on into it and see what we see, and hopefully it's not as disappointing as the first, like, 5 minutes of Muranase Seiton Gakuen were. So, let's jump on in. I've got the episode up. It'll versions and stuff and beep beep timer. Just skip the pleasantries. Let's go. Okay. Okay. Establishing shot. Character. Is that MC Boy? Or is that somebody else? He's got a very prominent ahoge. Oh, is that the sword that he's holding in the opening? Or in the cover? I think so. Oh. Oh. Kirilangelo. Monster? Hand? Hmm. Did you try to do a fate? The soon another? And it went bad. Okay. Oh. Cool cut. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Let's get the fuck out of here. And she is a dragon now. I want to be a dragon. Why isn't he a dragon? Is it because the ritual was stopped early? And now she's the bad guy? Okay. Hmm. Hit him with the magics. Oh, don't hit him with the magics. Okay. So he stopped them from hitting her with the magics using his own magics to hit their magics out of the magics? Got it. This is all like a prologue, right? Oh. Okay. Reiko Yoshida did script and series composition? Really? That actually gives me some hope. I don't know if I've ever seen like an action-y type of show with Reiko Yoshida on script. I guess Digimon. Blue Exorcist movie. Kind of like the more muted, more realistic-ish color palette. It's nice. Sorcerous, Stabber, Orphen. I don't know why that name makes you chuckle. Oh, exposition. Oh. So everybody has dragon bloodline? Draconic bloodline origin sorcery? Okay. Cool. Cool. 5 years later. Okay, it was all a prologue. And he's still asleep? Or is he just normally sleeping? No, he's just normally sleeping. Or he just woke up after 5 years. It's actually unclear. I assume that one of you is Orphen? Nope, you're Orphen. Oh boy. So we introduce our character as this guy who is using magic to extort little children for money. Okay. That's not what that means, but okay. Now he's kicking little children. Oh. I guess he's justified. What? Yeah. That. Okay. We got healing magic. Well, the nose is weird. I guess I'll get used to it. I got used to Kaiji and Akagi. I can get used to any nose shapes. But the noses are weird, right? That looks like some good meat. Hi, Yu-Gi-Oh! How'd you get into this other world? Oh wow, this isn't an isekai. Ah, plus like half a point. Mm-hmm. It's the same symbol that's on the sword, right? So it's a blood thing? Hmm. Good looking out, Dad. Yeah. Yeah. Well, his name is Magic. So. Uh-huh. What do you have? Dropout? Is it the cop? Is it the kids? Motherfuck. They're suited up. Alright. Why are they suited up? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Fair point. Hey. This conversation is weird, but okay. Tishi. That's a name. The Scream of Death. Hmm? Okay, the girl who turned into the dragon. She back. Got it. Oh, it is a CG horse. Looks pretty good. Hmm. Pulling a scam. Totally inconspicuous. Haven't you ever heard of having a plan for before going into a scam? Gotta plan these things ahead. Yeah, that's terrible. Yeah, okay. That's so convoluted. And incoming. Oh, the dragon's coming. Oh, okay, that's the setup. Yep. Is she into it? All of it. Retro. Retro. Uh-huh. Nice cover. Nice try. That was a really expensive rug. Oh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You gonna repair that expensive rug? You actually are. Oh. Oh. Sounds suspicious. Sounds real suspicious. Ah. Okay. It's the Sensei guy, right? Yeah. Childoman? Okay. I don't hate this, but it's boring. Oh. That sword. And the dragon wants it. And now we're gonna have to fight it and reveal your true power? Probably. Will that happen this episode? Maybe. Yeah, no. Oh. Who's wearing that under the... Okay. I, too, love to take suits off by going like this, and it just all comes off. They really were gathering weapons. Oh, there's the box. Get the MacGoober. Gotta fight the dragon, dude. Come on. Get the obviously positioned box with the sword in it. Let's go. We all know where this is going. Oh. So is he him from 5 years ago? Aha. Ahaha. She just wants the sword. Bye. Well, repeat of situation. How do I put it? It's like the animated equivalent of the Taken fight scenes with the quick cuts. Different techniques, but same effect. Okay. Okay. And to the ED we go. And we have CG horses. Cool. I'm going to stop here. And skip through. See if there are any cool visuals. Probably not. Nope. Nope. Yep. 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 Okay. This is alright. I mean, I managed to watch the episode. It kind of lost me for a minute. In this section right here before we transition into them doing the fraudy scammy thing. This section here, which I guess is necessary setup for something about the nature of the Sorcerers Association or whatever, just lost me. I had one of those moments where I just sort of zoned out and then was still looking at the screen and then was like, wait, I have no idea what just was said over the last minute and a half or 2 minutes. Yeah. There were a few moments like that over the course of this episode. The whole introductory prologue sequence, I don't get it, but I'm also not curious enough about it to care. Is he Orphen? Probably. I'm unsure if I'm supposed to be clear on that. I think he's Orphen. Why did she turn into a dragon? She tried to do some sort of summoning ritual with the sword, and then she just did. Okay. And then he kind of fucked up by saving her, I guess. There's some cool stuff in the OP. And then we get the introduction of the core Manzai trio, with them functioning as like an independent Manzai duo, and then once we add him in, he acts as straight man to both of them being the funny guy. We meet this cop lady who will probably show up all the time for various reasons and be after them. Meet this kid who fucking sucks. I don't like him. He's worse than Yujio, and that's saying a lot. I do like the wide-eyed naivete that's built into his character design, though. And then these two are probably the highlight of the whole thing. They've got a solid dynamic. They've got the goofy prankster on the street urchin kid trying to make their way in the world thing going on, and it works. And then the way that they always fall into blaming each other and will probably continue to do that regardless of like the situation or how ridiculous it is. It's pretty functional as a comedic thing. I don't know how I feel about the choice here that we introduce our protagonist as somebody who's literally beating up children. No, we find out that they're scum, right? They're street urchin kids, but he's scum too. He's an illegal moneylender and a sorcerer who uses that to enforce his moneylending practice. I guess we're not supposed to respect him. He's on the fringes of society. We're not supposed to be like all in his court at the moment. It's still kind of a weird decision to have your main character introduced with a sequence where he shoots magic at children regardless of their innocence and then is literally kicking the shit out of them in the next scene. I don't remember where that is. It's somewhere in here. There. Yeah, he is curb stomping children. I don't know how I feel about that. Not good. Not good. Even for comedy, it gives a really weird effect around the character. Like I instantly think he is beating up children. What the fuck, dude? And then we find out that his reason for doing so is because he's a moneylender. What the fuck, dude? I will say, these are some of the better CG horses that I've seen. They're mostly in the background, so they don't look super jank. But when they were standing still in the scene previous to this one, I forget where it is. There. Yeah, I saw it and was like, that's like, it looks like an anatomical study of a horse just standing there. Is that CG? And then we see it move and it becomes very obviously CG. But still, a damn good looking CG horse. Now, did they sync the frame rates, or... Yeah, they did. Because that would have looked real weird if the horse moved on ones. Okay. Weird. Dragon looks pretty jank this far away. I think that's the CG version of the dragon. It doesn't really matter. Where is it going? To the place where he is. Nice. I don't love the character designs, especially the noses. They've got this weird sort of extra extended little pointy thing on the front that's just strange. I wonder if that's the mangaka's style. I would assume so. Let me goggle it. Page. No. I don't see that stylistic touch anywhere here. The noses look pretty fucking normal, mostly. So is this just a Dean thing? Is this a specific animator on staff? Is this the character designer? What the hell? Okay, whatever. Story so far is somehow both simple and convoluted. I do like that he fixes the nice rug, because it's a nice rug. And I like this girl's character. She's clearly main girl, right? Let me see. Yep, she is listed as second in the list of characters. Cool. I like her. Don't like her character design. The little weird swirly hair things, the little wings of hair that come back. Don't like. She's like weird budget Winry. Actually, there's a whole Full Metal Alchemist-y vibe here. It's just that none of it works as well as the storytelling in Full Metal Alchemist. The whole tragic thing that happened to important character in previous life, setup of MacGuffins and goobers, and powerful magic user trying to make its way in the world thing. The whole giant, I don't even know if these are zippers or what they are, and then the dragony swordy pendenty thing, and then the headband and the spiky hair. When was this manga written? Oh. Oh, okay, never mind. Everything makes fucking sense now. This was published in 1994 to 2003. Story by Yoshinobu Akita and art by Yuya Kasuka. Uh-huh. Majutsuji Orphen, Slayers versus Orphen. Yeah, the time when this was being created is very different. Very different. Black Blood Brothers did the art for that as well. Okay. A 2006 show based on a light novel. Wait, so it's based on a novel series, action adventure drama fantasy magic martial arts. Yeah, that makes so much more sense now. Okay. This is a show kind of out of time. But why? Who who is the target audience for this? I mean, it's shonen. It's obviously aimed at shonen, as in the young boys, not the genre. But the art style is kind of out of time. The storytelling method is kind of whack. The pacing is kind of all over the place. The writing gets real weird, especially when we get non-comedic, like, serious talk moments. Like the characters in this whole sequence are kind of tripping over themselves to avoid to make the whole conversation really feel weird. Is that I wonder if that's intentional because she's or he's reading her thoughts, and so the conversation is supposed to be stilted because he understands what she's saying even when she doesn't say it out loud. But I don't know if I want to give it that much credit. The whole show looks okay. It also just looks like it's out of time, minus the backgrounds, which are clearly digitally painted. Some solid gags. Actions meh. Yeah, this whole sequence. I want to see this again. Okay, first off, why is he framed all the way on the right side of the screen? Is it just so he can avoid drawing his legs? Is it trying to do a thing with the space so that you know that he's going to be moving across the screen into another conflict as well as closer toward us? What? And then there is a bit of a quick cut. Damn, that looks bad. All right, so we go here, cut to blow, cut to wide, but it's not wide because our characters are crushed into the corner. And then we do some sort of there's choreography, but it's weird. I don't know how to put it. Like somebody had an idea of what the character is doing over the course of this sequence, but we're shooting it in a way that doesn't demonstrate what he's doing over the course of the sequence. This is like the least interesting way we could have shot that portion of the sequence. And why is this scene connected to the next sequence where he's fighting another guy? Because if you were shooting this as a martial arts film, you would probably cut in between them, unless we're in the like older style where we're doing like a one versus many fight. What? And then we cut to the over the head shot. for this. I do particularly, I like this moment here, where we get a smear, cut to smear. This actually functions. Because there's a continuation of flow between these two shots, and where your eye is for the impact of this shot goes to a similar location in this shot and continues the motion down. That's really solid. This cut, though, or really this set of 3 cuts, I'll plus that beforehand, the flash of reason for doing the thing, into really terrible wide shot, but it's okay because it's wide and far away and it doesn't really matter, into cut to ultra close up for the first impact to lead us into the actual fight sequence, into this cut where we crush our characters over into the corner and then bring him across. I guess it's trying to create space so that when he approaches the camera further, it like works. That's weird. And then we get this over the head, which simplifies everything and makes things a lot easier. You don't have to draw faces, for example. And then that actual cut in between, that edit is really solid, I'd say. And then some nonsense violence and a couple more way too quick cuts for the impacts. And this guy turns his head entirely 180 degrees and then talks to us from fucking the background. It's just an optical illusion created by the cloak, right? Okay. And then we do some magics, and then he does a thing and shoots their magics out of the magics with his magics. And obviously we set up for the fight. Okay. Well, this was an episode of anime that now exists. I am entirely ambivalent toward it. It's got some okay things, and it's got some pretty weird things. It just it feels sort of out of time and yet simultaneously new. The animation itself is sometimes really shoddy and sometimes pretty okay. The pacing and dialogue is sometimes pretty shoddy and sometimes pretty okay. It's a weird balancing act that this show is pulling, introducing this world and its characters to us. The whole prologue sequence is weird and disconnected, and I guess gives us necessary information to understand the context of the dragon fight that's coming up. There are mysteries here, but they're not interesting mysteries. They're just like, this world exists, and there are things that we don't know about it. Okay. I'm entirely ambivalent. I have no feelings toward this show. And that's the worst. Okay. That'll be it for me. Peace.